on. Do you think that's why it crashes? Because, recording just is so much? Anyway, the Great VOD channel. This is the first they're hearing of this stream here. Frankly, they got the better experience. We were doing tweets. We're streaming on Christmas Day. There's a Pokemon thing. It still doesn't have audio, alright? But Totodile's pretty cool. Look at him go. He's gonna fuck up Granbull. Granbull's a pussy. Now, Elite E's just watching a bunch of random shit. You know what Elite E said? Elite E said, we're not going to be able to do Naruto before the end of the year. And then he said probably at the end, like that makes me feel any better. But he's got time for The Princess Switch 3 Romancing the Star. I'm sure that's a good movie. And The Eminence in Shadow. I'm sure that's a good anime. And Eleanor Knows, which is Eleanor. Not Eleanor, that's a song. I'm sure all these things are much better than... I'm sure Reincarnated as a Slime is really good, bro. I'm sure. Now, I watched this. Anybody want to talk about the Diddy documentary yet? That's what we spent all last stream begging for. And then these Fujimoto animes. I watched all of them. And then I watched Elite Ari react to them all. Wasn't that just a tremendous occasion? And that's all we've done. How much do we want to talk about this Fujimoto shit? Close Discord? Is that... Is it down yellow? Hey, I'm trying to close it, not open it. Anyway, that's not going to do it. Did you watch all the Naruto you needed to watch? No, I've still got like 4 episodes left. But Elite Ari telling me that we're not going to have to do it is like killed my drive, I'll probably watch it. I've been watching about an episode a day, and I got like 4 left, I think. But also, I could do that tonight. I could watch Angel's Egg tonight. But, we're getting to the point where 100 is coming up, and we want 100 to be special. And I think 100 is probably going to be this fucking shit-ass Crash game. Never have I played a worse game than Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. How about It's About Time to Kill Myself? We can talk about that afterwards. But it would make sense, it's the last leg on our great Crash journey that we went on this year. That would also started last year, so what can I say? Angel's Egg wouldn't be the worst, 100, but also I'm pretty sure I only have one more session with Crash, which will probably be tomorrow, so if I get Angel's Egg at 99, then it makes sense. Also, Angel's Egg is like 40 minutes. Let's get up a long play for Shitty Crash, while also celebrating Christmas. I think I can unironically read all the material in a day, lol. You definitely could. It was crazy, I didn't know it was that bad, so if we look up Land of Waves, Naruto... and we look at the little fandom here. It's a great... Here's the little write-up. Nope. We want the write-up at the beginning that tells you which chapters you gotta read. Oh, no, it's telling you Land of Waves. Page, is there anything... It takes 7 years to load. Kills everything. Elite Ari was so upset that Steve Rogers was in this trailer. He was just mad about it. Oh, backwards. When now we've lagged so much that we went backwards twice instead of backwards just once. This has got to be good. Creative Cloud can kill itself. Now, is this going to tell us what? Yeah. It spans volumes 1 to 4. Now, that's not exactly what we want to know, but But yes. Oh, wait, what the fuck? This says it's to chapter 33. The other thing I saw said to chapter 18. Now that's crazy on God. Where did I get 18 from? Did I send a screenshot to you, Miller, about this fucking 18 shit? No matter what, Naruto's first arc is terribly paced, but we'll talk about that with Elite Ari when we get to it. But I swear I put in Naruto arcs, and then I went, the plot of Naruto. This better be a fucking actual list. I don't actually want to fucking recap, you piece of shit. Oh, no, it says it here too. I swear I saw it. I swear, that makes more sense. But the pacing was so bad that I did believe. Because basically what I thought I sent to Miller was, it's actually just chapters 1 to 18, but it's episodes 1 to 19, showing how slow it is. But apparently that's fake news. Now look at this tuning exam shit. We got a lot more to go here. But anyway, no spoilers for anybody involved. We were about to talk about... Let's bring up Ordinary Ari. Also, did anybody comment on my great Chainsaw Man chapter review? I was like sleepy through this one, so we weren't doing as great in this Chainsaw Man chapter review. So, you know, I didn't even think my opening bit was good. What was it?
Elidari, can you believe that the moon was a pole?
True, that was disappointing. Now look at all these great things. Video contains spoilers for Look Back. Oh no, not Look Back. Oh, the Steven Crunchyroll video came out. I wonder if this video is good. We might watch that on stream. Fuck it. A lot of videos came out recently. There was a White Light Last of Us video. I think we maybe talked about that last stream. That video is actually pretty good. What was I looking at? Oh, I want to click on a random Chainsaw Man chapter review and see how good the opening bit is. So where do we have it? Fuck, it's old as fuck. It should have like 300 videos in it. Where is it? I swear it's a playlist I add shit to. Maybe it's not. Oh, here. It says 96, though. There's no way that's correct. So did I stop adding to this at some point? No, they're all in here. So if I can go to 171. Oh, I remember this chapter being boring. So what did we say? It's going to be funny.
Alita, are you special?
Oh, it's my laugh.
Very special, yes.
Yes,
My patented
yes,
laugh.
In the world of Chainsaw Man, special people, in quotation marks, are demons. Can you believe that? It's pretty problematic if you ask.
That was like a 5 out of 10 opening. I bet Ear's joke will be much better.
Alita, can you hear me?
That's a pretty good one. We like that one.
That's funny.
Let's go to like 40.
I
2 chapters?
All right, everybody. Let's stop fucking around.
Why did it have a 3-second thingy? This one was terrible. That was no good. Anyway, why did I have this open? Was it just to check that? Our last 3 videos have been fucking Chainsaw Man videos. I'm supposed to do Heavenly Delusion and Berserk catch-up videos before the end of the year. And I'm supposed to be reacting to every video I made this year, and I've started none of these things. Oh, I could do that tonight too. I could have recorded those rather than streaming, but I was like, let's stream instead. Now, Shitty Elita oh my goodness, he got 820 views. When I saw the Shitty Madoka Magica chapter trailer review, it had like 56 views. Our Sherlock video is going off the charts. Let's look at this. Oh, we can't fucking mute because we're lagging. Still 0 comments? Still 0 comments, you know. What can we say? Nobody likes Shitty Sherlock. And neither do I.
Well, hello everyone. Today
Yes,
is an exciting...
Solidary, we're helloing right now. What are the great comments on this one? The green and brown-haired magical girls are completely new characters. They have never shown up in any side story. It is crazy that Madoka Magica has like 3 other anime that nobody's ever seen. Manga or game. Their first introduction is the Walpurgisnacht Rising trailer. We don't even know their names yet. Rebellion ended with Sayaka swearing that she will always remember that Homer is a demon, so I believe those bandages on her face are Transformers, something. God, I love Shaft. One background still of the construction shite, and you can already tell that this is shite. Just in case you want to know, the new magical girls are probably the forms of Needle Witch, and the other one is something. We can all agree that Walpurgisnacht or whatever is just Madoka's fucking witch form or whatever. It's pretty fucking obvious, right? So when I call that twist, I'm pretty sure I said that in our original discussion, so you know. That's pretty smart, because we know what Sayaka's is, right? I guess it could also be Homer's, but it's going to be some weird time travel shit. Maybe it's the 2 of them combined. And also, Alita says he rewatched Madoka this year. It wasn't this year, little bro, so that's pretty embarrassing. I knew I was not the only one they got reworked or relooked. Cite his bandages because that time, which is the main timeline of Walpurgisnacht Rising, is due to Homer not taking Sakura's soul gem. Bunch of lore losers. Nobody cares about the story in Madoka Magica, right? It's about the pretty visuals. Now, oh, the Fujimotoisms. Then I was going to complain about Crash 4. So the Fujimoto anime is like bad. No, it's like the same as the Chainsaw Man anime, where it's like bad because it's an anime, and anime is bad. But, you know, we can forgive it and stuff. And also, all the best ones were obviously the worst ones because they were dragged out, first of all. Like the Mermaid one, obviously the best one. Except I think I had it as 3rd best one. I can't even remember. But Sisters, obviously the best one. Actually, I didn't have it as the best one. But in Sisters is so slow and like not even funny, and there's like crazy censorship and stuff in the anime version, so that was a little boring. The worst one is the opening to the Shikaku one or whatever it is. That's a Naruto character. You know, I think that might actually be a name. I'm like 50% sure. But the fourth one, where like they open on the backstory of her like getting abused, and it's like really sad, the anime. And I said, this is what they do to Denji. They're like, this is Chainsaw Man episode 1 all over again. Like, this is one page at the beginning of the thingy, and it's like quirky that she's like getting beaten, but then the next scene is her like marching through the office or whatever, being funny. Because I think in Alita's reaction, he's like, man, this is a real tonal shift. You know, this is sad. She just got the shit beaten out of her by her mom for like 5 minutes. And it's like, no, Alita, that's just like the title page with the funny title on it. And then it gets really funny. That was probably the best adapted one. What's the third one? Oh, the Love is Blind one was not as funny as it should have been. What else is there to say? The Naito one was okay. It was a little long. And Alita had no reaction to, like, obviously the best part in any of these one-shots, which is Naito asking if she scares thingy. I think everything was just bad because it was way too long. Like, all of these should have obviously been 5 minutes. And Alita was swaying out about the looks in some of them. It is funny because Alita will be watching, like, the animation, and, like, this kid jumps into the water, and Alita will go, that was some cool diving animation. And I watched it, and I didn't even think about that for 1 second. I said, I didn't think anything. He just jumped in the water. And then there was, like, a million other ones. Like, there's, like, a tracking shot of the spider in the beginning of that Shukaku episode or whatever it's called. And Alita was like, this is some really cool animation. And I said, she just got a spider, bro. It's not that big. It's not a big deal. And there was another one at the end, maybe in the Naito one, where he's like, the colors are really good. I said, it's just a color, little bro. Stop freaking out. But anyway, Alita just wants to be Manko Man or whatever, and it's kind of embarrassing. So that's all we got to say about the Fujimoto anime. It was bad. Now, Crash Bandicoot 4. You know, PS4 has that thing where it tells you how far you are into the game, which is genius. It's going to make people finish the game. And it says I'm 92% or something. So, you know, we can watch this long play and not even get spoiled. Even though I did already spoil myself in the game. 6 hours. I'm 10 hours in. So this game fucking sucks. And anybody that says it's good is a fucking retard, is what we're trying to say. Oh, look at this. It's really fast, bro. I love Crash. Everything in this game is a shitty puzzle. And if there's anything I hate about platformers, it's puzzles. And you know what else I hate about platformers? Is when it's a patience test. Because I just want to kill myself. I'm just trying to go fast, and it punishes you every time for going fast. Now, this isn't the pirate section. This is probably the best section because it was cool, and it reminds you of the great Uncharted 4, the greatest piece of pirate media ever created. And, oh, you've got the double jump the whole time in this game. So, like, everything is, like, bigger and stuff. And all the levels are so wide. Like, there's going to be 2 fucking paths everywhere. Like, we're trying to be the other Crash 4. This game fucking sucks. It fundamentally misunderstands Crash. Look, we're trying to be Crash 2 right here. But it's boring and it's slow. And you got to take your time. Otherwise, you're going to go into a bomb. Now, let's look up Crash 2. Now, this is a fucking video game. And this is going to... Oh my goodness, Crash, oh yeah. Oh, first of all, not in widescreen. If your game's in widescreen, it fucking sucks. Oh my god. Oh, hang 8, I got to the perfect one. We're gonna go on a jet ski board. Oh yeah, this guy sucks. He's not, oh, there's a slide jump. Oh, go faster, you fucking idiot. What do we think this is? This guy's going slow as hell. This makes it look like Crash 4. Crash Bandicoot 2 will go for Insane Trilogy Time Trial. Hang 8. Let's see some real fucking gameplay. And we'll show you, 53 seconds you beat a level. Not 12 minutes like in these fucking shitty Crash 4 levels. Oh, he's playing as Coco. He's a fucking legend. Now look, slide jump. Up, up, up. This guy sucks. He's slow as fuck. Why is he still going slow? Slide jump, slide jump. Why isn't he slide jumping? Slide jump again, you fucking idiot. This guy could be improving his time. Oh, this is Garland the Great. I used to watch him 12 years ago. Why is he? Go faster. Anyway, this is a fast video game, unlike that slow video game we were just watching. Now let's look at this guy's channel and sort by oldest, and some of these videos are literally going to be 15 years old. This guy was a Crash YouTuber 18 years ago. Garland's Final Fantasy VII speedrun. We don't care about Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is lame. We like Crash. 12 years ago, Crash 1 complete. Crash 3 complete. You can complete Crash 3 in 3 hours? It's crazy. Anyway, Crash 4 sucks. There's a whole reason. I might make a video on it one day. It's actually not that bad. It's probably a 3.5-star game, but you know, what can I say? I don't like it. Now, there was another thing we were going to do. What were we going to do? That makes more sense. Oh, we were talking about reacting to all your videos this year will take you 3 months. Not really. They're going to watch them all at 2 times speed, and they're all short, right? What is the longest one? 12 minutes? Elite RE's destroyed everything good about my life. I'm making fucking short videos now. This is pathetic. Oh, and I'm also like... I'm completely okay with the Denji video coming out next year. Like, I could probably rush it and finish it this weekend. But also, once I finish it, I think I'm going to... I don't think it's as good as I want it to be. Just in terms of scripting and structure. So I might chop and change some things. Which would be impossible if I wanted to get it out this year. But it is funny because we are so close to 2026 that I'm totally on board with, like, strong-arming everything into 2026 and saying fuck 2025. Because, like, one extra video is not going to make me happy on my 2025 PowerPoint. We already did, like, 13 videos this year or whatever, if you count Kylie. Kylie, that's my new channel. I do play as the female characters in Pokemon games, so it was inevitable. Footy ENT is that shitty channel. And, so, you know, I'm not going to... That's fine, you know. If we had, like, 4 videos this year, I'd probably be like, well, we got to get this Denji video out. But what's so good about ending the year with a great viral video, like my great Denji video, where it gets 2 million views in the first 36 hours, when we can start the great 2026 with it and be even more happy. But the things I got to do before the end of the year: Berserk catch-up secondary ENT. Heavenly Delusion catch-up secondary ENT. We got to do PowerPoint ranking everything we consumed this year. We got to do PowerPoint for December. We got to do PowerPoint for the whole year. We got to react to all the videos. So we got to do all that. I think that's all the secondary ENT content we need, because Chainsaw Man isn't back until next year. Etc., etc. Oh, we want to open the Excel spreadsheet because my great plans for next year have fleshed out a little bit. Alita keeps teasing that he's going to change everything. I don't think I'm going to change too much next year. We're just going to be more consistent. I think if we look back... what a great reference. I basically decided to make a bunch of small videos because I thought I could get them out quickly. I'm not too impressed. Like, this Pokemon video was kind of good. This was kind of like an informational video. This video was okay. This Berserk first few pages was just something I thought might get like 100,000 views. Much like I thought the Great Donald Duck video. Like, in terms of videos, these videos both kind of suck. But, like, the Donald Duck video getting a lot of views. Oh my god, when you hover over it, it's the Great Mario 3D. What do you call that game? Mario 64? I guess all these videos are okay. Just this Pokemon anime video was also, like... I think with a good thumbnail, this video would be good. Or more popular, I mean. This strong silent type video is a great idea, but I feel like I just rushed it out, so that wasn't too good. This Crash video is okay. And if anything, the more I've thought about the concept of this video a lot more since then, where I think part of me believes Crash 1 is the best one. And I think it's because of its more limited movement, which is very funny. These videos are both weird. Like, this video makes a good point. I think it makes it poorly. I guess that's, like, the big reflection is I did a bunch of small videos about small topics and didn't do them about the big topics that I really think I have seminal things to say. Like, nobody will ever look at Denji the same after my great video. Or, like, nobody's gonna look... Oh, and I was watching the White Light Last of Us video, and at the end I got, like, a bunch of ideas for my video. And I think I know how to frame that video really cool. The only problem with the Last of Us shit is I think the video I'm more wanting to make is the Moth and the Firefly one. But that's like a total thematic analysis. But I also want to make smaller videos about like individual scenes. And I feel like that should come first. So that makes me want to kill myself. But we'll see. I just want to do that. So the big videos, the Last of Us video, the Chainsaw Man video, and then the Berserk Fantasia video, the greatest Berserk video ever made. It's going to come out soon. There's also a Sopranos video, The Point of the Sopranos. These are all like big general videos that would be good to make. And I think that's like the thing I will change most for next year, and that's focusing on the big videos. There's also like this idea I have to try and read Frieren in like the first in January. First of all, is Heath here? Did I read all of Miller's comments? Let me just catch up on this. You should catch up on One Piece before Luffy versus Emu in a few weeks. Miller the Killer is delusional. He thinks like One Piece is going to end soon. So we don't have to catch up fast. We've got at least 5 years. This final war, what? If it's as short as shitty, tiny little speck of shit, tiny little marine ford, what's that? 2 years I got? It hasn't even started yet. Plus the resolution, there 20 chapters of resolution afterwards. We got plenty of time. But anyway, I don't know how you have the patience to get through that Fujimoto anime. True, it was boring. Ari also said he's going to react he is not going to react anymore before he uploads 3 reactions. True, but also he is going to react again. He like DM'd me trying to get feedback on his reactions or whatever. Anyway, if we go to Mal, the reason why I asked if Heath is here is because this Ghost of the Shell anime that was supposed to come out on like the 16th of January, I looked on its Mal and it has no release date. So I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Seasonal anime. If I could think of one Frieren video, we will all be rich. Because I'm going to share the wealth, you know? Oshi no Ko. How is this on its 3rd season? How is Beastars on like its last season when I never heard that season 2 happened? Just like I never heard that Oshi no Ko had a 2nd season. And how is fucking Dandadan, a manga that started 3 months ago, on its 7th season already? None of this shit makes sense. But anyway, we should not watch Frieren because that's lame, and we're not going to say the gay word, all right? But I don't know, Frieren. I'm already talking myself out of this shitty idea. Frieren sucks, right? All I know about Frieren is it's like after the girl. Imagine if they already did the adventure and this is in the aftermath. Cool idea. Doesn't sound too interesting. Gonna be honest, Chief. But we'll see. Reading Frieren is like quirky, right? Because everybody likes the anime, so that entices me. Golden Kamuy, we don't care about Golden Kamuy. Lots of snow in this manga, so we don't care about that one. But, you know, it is a good idea. And I feel like I plan to do this every year. Like, we should keep up with what's happening currently so we can get lots of millions of views. But will it happen? I don't think so. Like, Mad Men had a tiny bit of discourse because the HBO uploads were bad or something. I should have hit that I should have hit with a Mad Men video during that time. Oh my god, I was in the pool today, chat, and I burnt myself, right? White boys be burning. Usually I burn well, but my arms are fucking stinging right now because I just hit them on the fucking car seat. Anyway. So, shitty Frieren. I am kind of thinking about watching Jujutsu Kaisen. I think it kind of would be funny, but this shit's got a lot of episodes, right? And there's no way it's good, so there's no way there's anything to say. Also, why am I logged out of Mal? Why does this happen every time? Everything's pissing me off right now. Now, what the fuck was I saying? We were complaining about Crash? Oh, we were talking about all the things we were changed. I probably would have started Hunter x Hunter if it wasn't fucking December, because let's read Hunter now. That's some fun shit. But we gotta wait till next year to start. But that's a big thing for the secondary ENT, like the 3-minute arc videos. That's gonna be fun. Also, Chainsaw Man will be ending in like January. No, it won't be, but we can only hope. I don't know. We'll do the RE shit too. Anyway, let's get this fucking shitty consumption list up. I think that's what I was doing. Oh, Heath is here to explain himself. And Heath, did you hear the whole thing about the Ghost in the Shell anime or not? Luffy and Emu possessed Emu are literally right next to each other. They're gonna have a conversation and fight really soon. Well, who cares? Then he doesn't matter, and he's a shitty side villain, and we don't care about fighting Emu. Emu possessed Gunko. We don't know who Gunko is. Where did you get the 16th of Jan from? I swear in one of those tweets it said 16th of Jan, and that's why I had to read it at the end of this year to be ready for it, but apparently not. I know it's coming out next year. Make racism discourse on it and get in its easy to use. True, I will have an opinion on the racism. So that will be good. Read JJK. I will not read JJK. I do not have any interest in JJK as a story. I do have interest in it as Flashing Lights anime, and whether or not I would appreciate it or just think animation is boring, because animation is boring. What can I say? I think you should focus on one thing, Jesus Christ. Nobody ever focuses on one thing. That's boring AF. So I'm not doing that. Bro got 2 arcs into One Piece and gave up. Well, One Piece is not on... Never mind. I explained this to Miller the Killer last time. He knows. Let's not get rage baited right now. But One Piece is not on a time thingy. It's not something we have to do before the end of the year. And it's not going to boost our numbers for our great media checklist so we can get to 100. So One Piece is on the back burner. Also, I'm going to fall out of love with Syrup Village when I realize it's not so good. So let's just put all that off. Anyway, I organized all the video games on here. Isn't this exciting? We've got Astro's Playroom and Astrobot. This is the continuation of our Crash series. I believe in the great Astrobot. That's going to be a fast platformer and not a piece of shit slow one like shitty Crash Bandicoot 4 that sucks. The Order. Oh, what a video game. It's like 7 hours or something. It's just like Uncharted. We're going to do that. Dispatch I will play and Blueprints I will play. So these are like random PS4 games that I'm going to play. Then we've got the shitty Insomniac games. Then we've got the shitty... What's this fucking dev studio called? I wanted to call it Heavy Rain, but that's one of the games. Anyway, we've got Final Fantasy. We got to get back to Final Fantasy. We've got 3D Zelda and 3D Mario. Can't wait for the great Ocarina of Time. We're going to love it. And now we've got like old franchises I should do. So Mega Man's going to happen. We love the great Mega Man. Castlevania, who knows? Star Fox is pretty cool, bro. We should be playing Star Fox. Kid Icarus, I want to play that 3DS game. But I know that NES game be really hard. But don't worry, I can do it. Then we've got the Hades games. There's actually like 2 in here before. But Bastion is always a game I saw and thought was cool. And I forgot it was Supergiant or whatever, which is this studio, I think. Or is that the Resogon people? I don't know. Then we've got old franchises we should do, but we probably won't. So God of War we probably will do. Metal Gear Solid we should probably do. Mass Effect maybe we'll do. But I also want to play it on the PS3 because you can't play these remasters, right? They're lying to you. Resident Evil. Now that's a video game franchise that could be fun. You got to play Resident Evil 4, right? It's the best video game ever or something. The Great Tomb Raider. We got to do that. And shitty Half-Life, you know? I gotta play shitty Half-Life on a computer though, and that's like embarrassing. Now when we finish Pokemon Y, which I have been playing a little bit recently, I'm hoping to finish it before the end of the year. Omega Ruby is like the same generation, so we'll probably do that. Now we've got weird one-off modern games that we need to play. So Resogun is pretty cool, and then we can get into all those games, like Saros is coming out or whatever. And what's that other one? I don't think it's Control, I think it's the other one, but I can't remember. Then we've got Hollow Knight, you know, whatever. Void Stranger, you know, whatever. Rain World, Matthew Matosis likes that game. Cuphead, now that's a fun game. Catherine Full Body looks sick, and it's like $10 right now, so I should probably buy it. Papers, Please, and Logic Bomb. These are like Matthew Matosis videos also. Or games also. Then we've got our great narrative games. We love that. Then we've got our great weird walking narrative games. Then we've got our Her Story adjacent games. So those are the great video games that's on the radar to play. Really, what's going to happen is we're going to finish Crash 4, we're going to start Dispatch, I think. And then we're probably going to pivot into Astrobot, and then maybe The Order. And then Blueprints will come after. And then we'll probably try to get through some of these PS4 games, which might mean a pivot into God of War, but we'll see. And plans always change, you never know. I didn't order any of these other ones, so I don't know what this is looking like. Kinosa is currently on a 10-stream streak. That's pretty sick. We love that. The problem is that JJK Season 1 is nothing special at all in terms of production. I feel like that's not what people said at the time. Yeah, the priority is getting big numbers on your Twitter thread, not views or catching up or even more views for being current. That is true. We got to get to 100. It's very important. Embarrassing. I'm only on 3. Now, what does that mean? Oh, streaks for streams. True. Potential anime. I don't know. Carbonary of the Iron Fortress. True. Attack on Titan ripoff. K-On! Whatever. This one's fun. Karakano. Fooly Cooly. Aim for the Ace. Astro Joe. Revolutionary Girl Utena. These are all our adaptation ones. Golden Boy is here. Lamau. Kill la Kill. Space Runners. Battleship Yamato. Space Runaway Ideon. This is probably one I would start pretty early, I think. This is a cool one. Got Escaflowne. Card Captor Sakura. Gungrave. You know, those are all cool. Then we got the weird 80s shit going on, or even earlier. Then we've got like weird 2000s shit. There's no good anime in the 2000s, as we all know. Oh my god, the battery's already gone flat. Well, we did have to restart stream 7 times at the beginning, huh? These are probably weird, cool OVAs. And then I've got the weird modern shit where it's like, Bocchi the Rock is probably good. Sonny Boy is probably good. Cyberpunk Egg Run is probably isn't. Odd Taxi is probably good. And Ranking of Kings, I think, has a manga, so I don't know how long this is going to see. Look at this long list of fucking TV shows. I don't know what's going on here. We'll probably start one of these at the beginning of the year and be very excited. Yeah, the great Dunkin' Egg. Can't wait for that one. That's also something I have to do at the beginning of the year is read that fucking book. Potential manga: One Piece, Dandadan, Hunter x Hunter, My Hero Academia, Death Note, which I did like read 2 chapters of just because I was watching the Serbian lesbians watch it. Though I have fallen off that pretty harshly. Oh, I did watch the Normies watch the Chainsaw Man movie. Can you believe it? It is funny that the Chainsaw Man movie has the shitty spider catching the moth thingy in the boat. Not the boat, in the pool scene or whatever. And I'm like, well, this is going to ruin every reaction, right? And sure enough, even the great Normies figured it out. Oh, I also watched the Normies watching Glorious Bastards, which is like a great, the second best Quentin Tarantino movie, obviously, after the great Jackie Brown, of course. Though the Hateful Eight is up there. We do love the great Hateful Eight. I also saw they're uploading like all of their reactions, so that's cute. Also, Alita spoiled that he like subscribed to the LM Reactions Patreon. And they like reacted to the Chainsaw Man movie, which is odd. I didn't think they would for like a year, but they did do it. And I have no idea how they react to that movie at all. Because I feel like they're not going to like Reese, and they're like not going to like the action sequences. And it's so funny the Normies trying to talk themselves into liking like the animation. Whereas Serge is like, that was a really cool animation piece, bro. But he seems so unenthused. It's very funny. Anyway, I don't know. We've got the manga for anime we've already watched. We've got the actual cool stuff. Oh, and I wrote down that Supergirl one. Because I don't care. I don't know. I'll read this Supergirl comic. We should read comic books more often. And this is going to be in a movie soon. And Greg Miller said this was the greatest comic book he'd ever seen. So we got to read that one. And I do want to read Watchmen. All these TV shows. I was just looking up like every TV show that I even have like a small interest in watching. There's a bunch of weird ones on here. Like I do kind of really want to watch Rome, though I like don't expect it to be good. Also, I remember how Jeremy Johns talked about the Firefly movie and how cool it was, and everybody started getting killed off. So I kind of want to watch that too. The rest of it is like whatever. We're gonna watch The Great Smallville. We're gonna prove Miller the Killer wrong, that it's good. Atlanta I kind of want to watch too. Also, this Watchmen show has always seemed really interesting, but whatever. There's also like The Expanse. Like that's a show that's good. There's also like Dark, which is like a show that is good, I think. That would probably be fun to watch. Chernobyl would also be an easy one to watch right at the beginning, right? But anyway, I don't know anything about this. Movies is more interesting. And then books is whatever. When are we going to rewatch Gunbuster and Diebuster? That's the real shit. You know what the problem is that motivation is always waning, and you got to act in the moment. But we can't act in the moment until we get to the great 2026. Project Zima is such hentai. What is this? I feel like this is like a mecha show that people say is like Evangelion or something. We're not going to get porn when we type this in, right? True, we've got like a cool image here. Look, they're like in a robot or something, and it's old or something. So I don't know what Heath is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters? My goodness. You should watch a minute of each thing on the list at a time and cycle through it. Now that's an idea. Heath is linking a thingy. And then linking another thingy. Do you think One Piece is actually being astroturfed right now? Oh, is this just about Mr. Beast is watching it? Oh my goodness. This thingy? Oh, 1998. It's post-Ava. I thought it was pre-Ava. I thought it was 80s. Number 1, 6 out of 10. Wait, why is it number 1? Project A-ko, 9 out of 10. Overrating it a little bit, Heath, you know? Character designs, mech, and action all looked really good, but the dual personality / clone aspect wasn't too interesting. Masato was just went from Shinji to Gendo to Shinji pretty abruptly. Okay, don't be spoiling shit here, alright? I need to know what this Misato is going to do. In Razafan, the Misato got to fuck Shinji at the end. That was great. So I don't want any spoilers. But look, it's got a cool mech design. Wait, what number was this? Where is Heath up to in these numbers? Let's click on the thingy and go back through it. What the fuck? I want to see the most recent thing. Oh, there was a shitty Chainsaw Man trailer, and Alito, he thinks the darkness at the end was to reference the Darkness Devil rather than just to be dramatic. So he's like crazy. Oh yeah, Laura Bailey. This is Abby was singing.
There's no point worrying about things you can't fix. There's no point worrying about
And everybody's freaking out about this.
too much is like thinking about nothing like water.
Because this is a good dub. I did see a million 10K liked things about how this is evidence that dubs used to be good, whereas they suck nowadays.
Your wisdom precious brain sprays out itchy scratches.
Should I make Jujutsu Kaisen my dub anime?
And when you should be filling it with
Because remember, we gotta watch a dubbed anime.
happy, don't think. When you're feeling kind of sad, don't think. 'Cause
Her voice and the type of voice she's doing here does feel like a really 90s anime dubbing. So that's cool. And it is better than the modern voices. I don't know, did I watch that video on stream where it was fan casting Chainsaw Man season part 2 characters and all the voices just sound like terrible dub voices. So that was bad. I want to watch this Ninja Turtles movie. That's going to be sick. But we got to watch the Batman. There's so many movies. I was scrolling through this the other day and I was like, there's 15 movies off here that I feel like I want to watch right now. But we might actually watch a movie. I think I'm just going to watch Angel's Egg. Because, we've been promising it all year. I'm getting bored of scrolling through consuming things, so we need to stop that. But I don't think anybody paid Mr. Beast. I feel like he does this, and I know very little about Mr. Beast, but I feel like he tweets like that all the time, where he's like, should I get into this thing everybody likes, everybody? And everybody's like, yeah, Mr. Beast, you should. And he says, okay, I'll do it. And and it's funny, didn't he change his profile picture? Isn't that supposed to be Roger? In his profile picture, or is it an actual Luffy one? I couldn't tell. Because there's that one shot of in the Rayleigh flashback, right, where it's Roger with the hat and he looks kind of like Luffy. But also I did see Sinner on Twitter was also doing it, which is funny. You have it on your list for some unknown reason. What could Heath be talking about? Scroll through and read the whole thread. I show Speed. True, I show Speed likes One Piece. I cannot conceive of a world where anybody watches the One Piece anime and likes it. It's so shit. That's... Oh, no. We gotta go back so far. He's only got 3.1k likes. Oh my god. It'll change your life, Jimmy. What episode are you in? I'm all the way caught up in waiting on Elbaf. Watch Usopp gon' be so OP in Elbaf, mark my words. Hell no, I'm sick of his weak ass. True, fuck Usopp. They need to get stronger. Their whole team isn't strong enough right now. After I experienced the actual Joy Boy Haki, I realized the crew as a whole need to get stronger, especially Luffy and Zoro. Luffy's the strongest. Who needs the most improvement? Usopp needs to get stronger, Haki. He has so much potential. Chopper is just a liability, but people love him because of the fandom. He's just cute AF. True. Robin needs to learn armament hockey and she will become OP. Nami needs to get stronger with her weather abilities from Big Ma. Frankie is just a construction nerd. He's fairly strong. True. That's why Weak Strawhat's dying would change nothing, or Luffy can kick out Usopp, Nami, and Chopper and add Yamato, Loki, and Katakuri. True. What are you saying, mate? You think Luffy would ever kick out any of his crewmates? True. The Great Aisho Speed can separate the them being weak versus them belonging, because we love the Great Straw Hats. Speed, who do you think is stronger, Shanks or Mihawk? We need to know. You guys can never comprehend power comparisons in shows. Clearly Shanks is stronger. He is known as one of the strongest Hakis and in the show, and Oda shows that in his writing. True. We got to get the manga out. Mihawk is stronger. Speed in Egghead. They went over this already. His fellow former warlord Hawkeye Mihawk has even greater sword skills than the... True, that means Mihawk is stronger. This is epic. Sword skills. Do you guys not read? Since when is One Piece about who has the better sword skills? Oh, he owned him. Shanks is a swordman, question mark. Yes, who relies on Haki in the other... What? True. We love this. I knew it. I knew it, bro. I felt it. Speed is a bum-ass Shanks fan. We hate Shanks fans here. Am I a bum-ass Shanks fan? You guys really can't take in that One Piece Haki determines if you're stronger or not? Don't tell Nate. Not being a better swordsman or having the better diff, etc. in the series, or does that mean defense? In the series, Shanks is known to have the strongest Haki throughout the whole show. This isn't an argument. Shanks is stronger than Mihawk. Oh, I meant... Now, there could be tits on this. I started liking tits again on this Twitter, so we got to get away from it. That's funny. I think the first tweet was Sneeko. Did you see Andrew Tate lost a fight on the same day that Jake Paul lost a fight? Now, that's crazy. Mr. Gems is saying Merry Christmas, and then it has 6 asterisks, so I think that means the F slur, so that's not nice. It's probably just Mr. Beast and other streamers copying Kai Cenat. Oh, yeah, that's true, right. Kai Cenat watched it or something because he took a break. Did you see that weird Kai Cenat video where he just talked about how much he loves creating, bro, but he never said what that meant? He changed his profile pic to Wano Luffy. Zuramaya. Well, I probably added it because I probably was watching a YouTube video or an edit about it, and I wanted to not forget it. And I didn't have this great Excel spreadsheet at the time, so I probably added it to the to-watch list. Is this one we're talking about the one where they're all on a spaceship in space or something, or is that a different one? Because that one I watched a YouTube video on and it seemed cool. Genuinely really cute that Speed takes time to respond to this bullshit. Is this like Twitch actually like censoring thingies? Oh my god, it is actually profanity. Bullshit, Lamau, bullshit. So it isn't actually... I thought chat was doing a bit, but it's just... Mr. Gems actually said, bitch. This is crazy. Do we even know what Shanks fights like? Yeah, he one-shot Kid. That's true, I saw that panel. To be honest, Mihawk could be stronger, could go either way. Like, they are both swordsmen who use Haki, and their sword attacks, not much distinction. We know that Mihawk is the #1 swordsman. No, it's not. Now, what could Heath be talking about? We'll never know. Is the laptop going flight yet? I'm sweating and I want to have a shower. We didn't talk about all the great videos that came out. Wendigoon did a video on Heart of Darkness that I watched up until the point where I got spoiled. White Light made this great Last of Us video that I like. He spent the whole video talking about like gameplay, which is interesting. And that's not true.
As if to suggest she has become like a zombie. Just another
True.
There's also a rope. The physics are good. It's difficult to have a strong art direction when realism is the chief ambition.
True.
Style, then, must be bound hard by what makes sense for a realistic
True.
world. But that didn't stop the first game from following the expected logic of matching imagery and atmosphere to the emotions of the story. Plausibility doesn't disqualify the picturesque, or the use of weather to emphasize mood. It's hard to imagine a scene more dramatic and imposing than that, or more idyllic than this. Winter was when times were darkest, and spring was when everything seemed bright. It was nothing remarkable, but it worked. What distinguishes The Last of Us 2 is that its commitment to naturalism is absolute, so its cooperation with a narrative must be completely hidden. Nothing can look like art. Nothing can be the perfect image for the moment, because this world is real. It doesn't know or care about the moment, and it's meant to feel like it doesn't, like you're on your own, entirely unrecognized by the higher power that stylization can embody. So instead, The Last of Us brings us about the mundane. Just a house, just a shop, just a street. Average, honest, but surprisingly no less beautiful, and perhaps more effective in the sense that it is relatable. It is easier to see ourselves in a normal street than in a perfect one. Likewise, The Last of Us 2 uses something subtler than seasons for its symbology. The severity of water is almost precisely correlated to Ellie's descent into the abyss.
True, this water metaphor was good. Obviously, this is a generic shit of like, it keeps storming as Ellie gets madder. But then he tied it into like the water at the very end when Ellie's like sitting in it, and it's a very calm and still little beach, and there's no water or anything. Anyway, this video was pretty good. He did make fun of the best part of the game and said it was the worst part of the game when we were bashing Dina's fucking skull into the ground. Now, but we forgive him for that. The worst Crash Bandicoot game? Oh, is this going to be about Crash 3? Bro, this guy's shirtless. This is great.
Anyway, let's take a look at the PlayStation 1 trilogy.
Oh no, this is just going to be a
Don't tell me I
trilogy
never go above and
retrospective.
beyond, okay? Because this is
I
crazy.
feel like I've watched every Crash video, and there's like 17 of them that are 3 hours long. Are we still talking about Crash 1? True.
Hulk. All right, we simply go up to the stone, we jump and hit him in the head, and boom, that's pretty much it. That was easy, but a well-designed fight. So off to the lab. Here we use exclamation mark boxes to open
True,
doors
this
and
is
turn
the last
bridges.
level.
This placed TNT, you absolute freaks. Well done. The electrics
True, I bet that joke's in it. Oh my god, I wish I had time and energy and stuff. Because it's like this with Crash, and it's like this with those Pokemon Coliseum videos. And you need to do that Donkey video where you cut together every grain critic saying that something is the something, and they all looked really silly. Every single video essay, everybody makes a joke about that one TNT crate being hidden, bro, and how that's just so mean from the developers. In Coliseum, they're all going to open it with, this ain't your average Pokemon game. This guy's going to break in, cause an explosion, steal a thing, and then ride off in his cool motorbike. And they all just do the same thing over and over forever. Zeromar isn't in space. Oh, I've lost that cool anime I found forever. I'll never know what it was. No, I think I did find it the other day, so I think it's on the list. Wild that Roger, Rox, Shanks all are the strongest characters and only use swords and not fists like Luffy. That's because they're pussies, on God. Luffy and Garp are like the only strong characters. They're monkeys. What do you expect? They use their dumb fists. Who use their fists and no weapons. Did you see Totally Not Mark versus Nicholas Light? I think I saw a tweet. If you can find it and link it. I saw something else on Twitter that was like weird people responding to each other. God, those people are so... Nicholas Light, Tectone, Chibi Reviews. These are the dumbest people to ever exist. Asmongold. Oh my goodness. What are we doing? We should all retire. We should all move on. Nothing good will ever happen again. There really is a great career. All you have to do is cover every topic Chibi Reviews covers, like every news thing, and just like actually read the article and have something to say about it, and you'll be a millionaire. Miller the Killer, instead of linking a tweet, is linking a YouTube video, so I don't know what that's about. Nicholas Light deleted all his tweets because Mark is too strong. Now that is crazy. But I also believe it. He deletes every tweet. Maybe it's the
another day, another enemy, another enemy in the anime industry.
Shut the fuck up. Now, Planet Destroyer. No, this the anime I'm talking about was like from 2000. And that just said like 1990 something, didn't it? Oh no, 2001. It's a sequel to an OVA. It might be this, I don't remember. We write after this video.
First it was the One Punch Man director, then
One Piece episode director and known animator Henry Tungaro bashes Nicholas Light and new tweet unhelpful, unformed, disrespectful take on
it was
the
Trash
artist.
Taste, other YouTubers,
True.
and now it's another director that actually worked on a good anime.
Wait, hold on, what
another
did he
day, another enemy in the anime industry. First it was the One Punch Man director.
I swear he had 300,000 last week, so he's at 1 million now. This is crazy. Should we take a moment to think about why he's so popular? Dio versus Jotaro first time reaction, 100k views. Is he watching an episode, or is he just watching a fight out of context? Remember when RTTV did that? That was pretty funny. I got cancelled, goodbye. Now that's crazy. Chainsaw Man Reese, the greatest movie of all time. You just got to tell people what they want to hear. Rapper reacts to Attack on Titan openings 1 through 7. Rapper reacts to anime openings for the first time. Now, Miller the Killer's got that video where he was watching Hunter x Hunter when he was at his girlfriend's house or something. We got character designs were really good. Heath is linking something. We're getting distracted. We've got like 8% battery left. 7%. True. I like the big hair. Relic armor. We don't know what this is. Israel's. There's 2 of them.
Then it was Trash Taste, other YouTubers, and now it's another director that actually worked on a good anime. One Piece. I'm not gonna waste your guys' time, okay? We're gonna get straight to it. This ain't Farmland Saga Thorfinn. Oh no, this is season 1 Thorfinn. I'm out for fucking blood. One Piece episode director and known.
Wow. I get that reference, guys. The biggest anime reactor is a fake reactor, and we're censoring things again. Lamau. Oh my god, it's censoring Lamau. You can't be laughing your ass off. That's a swear word. Anyway, sadly, we don't get to learn about Nicholas Light's. Is this something I should do in 2026? Should I keep up? Should I watch every Nicholas Light and Chibi Reviews video as it comes out? I'm just trying to type here. And should we just, like, farm them? What censorship is this guy even talking about? Are we talking about me? Because in chat, whenever there's a swear word on my little thingy here, it comes up as censored. But it doesn't here, look. But this is in OBS. But it comes up as little asterisks that I have to click on. Now, Leader E, Digest better be being uploaded right now. And don't give me this pussy-ass excuse that you got to take 17 recording sessions because his little voice hurts. We want to learn about Hollow Knight right now, this evening. So get to it. You should not? Oh, well, I guess I can't then. Anyway, that was a weird stream. But I guess it's over. And isn't that just a sad thing? Anyway, you know, I'll just click the stop streaming button now, you know. Christmas is nearly over. I wonder what he gave the game he 100%ed. Elite RE would 100% and give it 3 stars because it was boring towards the end. So, I'm excited. But we'll have to find out next time.